Haven't been down that street in months. I don't really wanna put new memories on a place I love so much.
This is Mel's. This is a bar I used to come to in college because it was like really the bar that we all came to because it was so close. It was some of the inspiration for Ready Yet. So it's been a while since I've been here. I have a backyard burger because it has chips on it, but Jane's is normal. Jane's is not as cool as mine. My favorite food is the nachos or the tater tots. And if I'm tipsy, then I'm gonna just always go tater tots. They're delicious. They don't have the same anywhere else. Literally the floors are the same, the boots are the same, the playlist is the same. Still playing OG Dua Lipa. This horrible gaudy Mel sign that has half the lights out is still there, and there's like more lights that aren't on anymore. After I graduated from college, and my friends started to like move out of the city, I had a really hard time with that. For some reason I started thinking about how coming back up here, like it doesn't look the same and I don't recognize the same people, and that's both a good thing and like a not fun thing. Change is okay. And I think it took me a long time to understand that and cope with that. Yeah. City when I was 18, like a lot of people did, but I was going to be a Broadway actress and then I wasn't because I wasn't good at it. And I grew up in a town with 3,000 people on a good day, so it was really overwhelming really quickly. Being in New York puts you in situations that you don't feel ready for or maybe too adult for you. It made me grow up faster, but it didn't make me want to leave. And I think that's when like you know New York is for you. Like it doesn't matter how bad it gets, you're like, yeah, I still want to be here. Yeah, yeah.
My older sister plans to start her family soon.
I always wanted the cool older sister, and I feel like I turned into my own superhero. You can go create yourself and create what you want to be, and people will still love you and care about you and appreciate you. I just feel like my younger self would be like, whoa, that's so cool. Like, I can't believe we did that. Like, are you sure? Prospect Park. Yeah. Well, we wanted to do something low budget because we had no money. I was also really hungover that day, which is so funny. Like, you can't tell, but I'm really hungover. I thought Max was the right person because I love the way Max uses film and the way that he films things, and just a really interesting way to put music videos together. It just feels so simple, and I think that's what Ready Yet needs. It's chock full of narrative. And so I didn't want to create a really chaotic music video. And so we just kind of like used what we had around us. We were like, all right, we'll take some props, we'll go to the park, we'll dip around just to give people a little bit of imagery. And it like took us a day. Like it took us like an afternoon, and really didn't cost me much. I mean, I always say like, I think it's cool when people don't take their creativity too seriously, even though I feel like I take it way too seriously. But that video in particular, I felt like we didn't take seriously, and so we had a really good time. I mean, particularly people's apartments that I would like love to be in one more time. Like when I lived on 84th in Lexington, I walk by that place every time I'm up here, and I always think about it. I just really wish I could like spend one more night there. We had 4 girls living in a really small 2-bedroom, and it was insane. We had 2 to a room. The place was a mess, like truly a pigsty. We had all this really weird artwork on the walls, and yeah, it was just crazy time. I had a close friend that lived maybe a block from our school, and she adopted a dog in college, and she had a 1-bedroom to herself, and we basically all camped out there all the time. Just great memories in that apartment. And I also have some really silly ones and some really gross ones. I just feel I'm a more confident person, but I'm a more understanding person. I'm more open to compromise. I'm more open to change, even though it makes me nervous. It's cool to like think up dreams that you have and think, is that going to matter to anybody? And to have what we do matter to someone. And that what we sing about and what we do is now part of someone else's memories in their own life. It's like so cool. And I feel really lucky. I'm so happy with how I turned out. Good.